up, guys? It's me, Bearded Tesla Guy. Decided to change the name to Bearded Tesla Guy because, you know, I have a beard, I have a Tesla, and I can't prove this, but I am a guy. So I'm just gonna change my channel to Bearded Tesla Guy. I feel like it's, I don't know, it's original. It has the, you know, I haven't seen anyone else with the same name. Gjeebs is very common. So I was like, you know, this is the move that I need to make to get to the next level. So Bearded Tesla Guy is who I am. I mean, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to buy the acceleration boost, use it for a video and return it. That's the type of thing that I'm gonna be doing on this channel. So I hope you're okay with the change. Again, I'm just trying to create original content. I wanna have an original name, Bearded Tesla Guy. Bearded Tesla Man, something like that is what I'm thinking of. You have to let me know what you think in the comments below. I mean, look, I'm the largest YouTube channel on the platform. I just can't have the copycats, so that's the move I'm making. So today I wanted to talk to you about the 3 things. There are only 3 things, okay? Trust me. If you're shopping for a Tesla Model Y and you're looking around and you're like, man, like everyone's so positive about it, like, but what's the bad? They're like, it's 2020. Let's talk about things that are negative. That's the theme this year. There's 3 things that I've narrowed it down. I'm going to get in an accident if I continue to do this, but I mean, that's part, you know, that's part of the deal. It's part of the risk. There's 3 things, okay, in a Tesla Model Y that I consider to be negatives, and these are not out, you know, it's not little things. It's not, well, the door's a millimeter off, so I'm not taking delivery. Oh my God, those people need thrown in a blender. Let's just get to it. Let's not drag this video out. Well, I'm gonna drag the video out, but I'm gonna give you the information up front. Nice, dog. Front, you can decide if you wanna watch the rest of the video or not. I don't really care either way. Thing number 1, there are we'll talk about the rear window. Now, can you see it in here? No, you probably can't, but if you're going to test drive your Model Y, adjust the mirror, adjust the seat, get comfortable, and take a look at the back window. Drive it on a street, look at cars behind you. It's a little dot. Now, it's a huge window back there, but when you're looking through the rear view, I mean, it's just this little slit. It's like you're in an exotic car, and you just have that little window back there. And it kind of makes sense as to why the Toyota Prius has that interesting glass setup in the rear of the car, and that's to avoid the blind spot. So the rear of the car, it's limited in what you can see. So that's something to be aware of. The other thing is, these mirrors are, I don't think they're big enough. Because I mean, several times this has happened, more times in this car than any other car I've owned. I've had cars in my blind spot. Now, luckily, the blind spot detection in this thing is amazing. So it notifies me before I'm even in the lane. But when it sees me put the turn signal on and start to move towards the other lane, I'll get a beep and a car will turn red on the radar down there. So the car is very safe, and there's a ton of ways to protect you from getting in an accident and making these blind spots a real issue. But they are an issue. You really have to, I mean, the move that I do is, you know, turn signal on, and then I will peek and then move over. But when you're in heavy traffic moving at 75 miles an hour, it's dangerous to even take your head, you know, take your eyes off the road for that amount of time. But this does have emergency braking and everything. So the car is extremely safe. It's just something to get used to. If you have a bad neck or something like that, I mean, I guess it could be a real issue for you. But these are things you might not notice when you're test driving the car. So I hope that helps you just to pay attention when you're doing your test drive. Just pay attention to these little things, because you don't want to get the car and it becomes the Model 3 Performance there. You just don't want it to become a thing that nags you and makes you hate the car down the road. To me, small issue, but again, everyone's situation is different. The final thing I would like to note, the 3rd issue with the car, and this has been with the Model 3 and the Model Y, I can't ever get the air conditioning aimed to a point where it feels great. Again, I haven't taken my Tesla to service to get the air conditioning fixed. I feel like it's not blowing cold enough. I know when I sit in my M2 or the Focus ST, immediately I notice how good the air conditioning is, how cold it blows, as opposed to this. So I can just never, if it's up, it's coming in my eyes, makes my eyes dry. If it's down, my back starts to sweat. So is this an issue that's going to drive you away from a Tesla? No, it's not. But it's just something that I don't know if there's a fix for it. I can't figure out. Do I spread them wide? Do I close them up? What do I do? Do I return it? Do I deny delivery? Also, how funny was it that Lucid Motors came out and they undercut Tesla with their price, and Elon immediately came back and made it $69,420. I thought that was pretty funny, how involved he is with all of that, and to just go and cut, I think, about $2,000 off of the car. I don't know. It was just really funny. Like, what other car manufacturer, where the CEO just came out and tweeted the discount on the car. Like, all these other companies have to play games and say, oh, this is, and you can't get this incentive, you have to stack this incentive. There's no incentives. It's just if they can create a discount while maintaining their profit margins, they're going to do it. So again, just making the buying process easier for these things. It's great, because that way it doesn't deter people from buying them. Go online, make your deposit. Obviously use my referral code. That's, I mean, as the bearded Tesla guy, that's what you must do. Holy shit! Wow, what a load that was. One question I've been getting a lot lately is, what camera do you use? I always have it linked in the description below, but it's a Sony FDR X3000. Very easy to shoot on, hold, and the image stabilization is great. So you can put it underwater. It comes with a waterproof case, so you can do that to it. And just for everyday video, the sound, the microphone on this thing is incredible. The only issue with it is when you're outside, if there's any amount of wind, it's very sensitive, so you get a lot of wind noise. But if you get an aftermarket mic, you can fix that easily. But yeah, it's an amazing camera. It's worth every dollar, so I highly recommend it. And you guys see the quality in the videos. Like, it's pretty good for an action camera. White Model 3 behind me. This guy's gonna try and cut everyone off. Not no mo. Okay, let's just, we T-boning? Let's T-bone. Jesus Christ. The Model 3 in white looks incredible. It's a really striking car. It looks very sporty. The front end does. Back end, the front end looks really good. And they just released the new Model 3 today with the updates. I think a 358-mile range on the long range. And it also has the black trim, accent trim, just like the Model Y does. So, that's a smart move. It looks really good. It's anodized black metal, so it's not plastic or rubber. It looks very good, and I think it will last over time as well. So I think it's going to be, it's tempting. I mean, like I said, once they cross the 400-mile range with Model 3, I'd probably get that, because then I could have an electric cars as my only car. I think that would be enough range to justify it. As of right now, 300 miles is not enough. It's a nice C300. They're getting there. And like I said, Tesla's the only electric car I would buy right now, simply because it's the only, it's like, if you could buy an Audi e-tron, it has 190 miles of range. There's nowhere to charge it, and the places you can charge it don't charge as quick as the Tesla does. So, what are we doing? Also, I just got this DJI Osmo Pocket camera. So it has the built-in gimbal. I'm gonna do a couple shots with it here. Let me know what you think. Heading to a wedding.
Oh, my hair doesn't look this way.
Hair didn't look good that way, my God. Jesus. To whoever said I outkicked my coverage, you're wrong. Oh, that's just, you can just
set it next to it over here.
Just put it all in the garage. Just put it on the ground. But yeah, oh, we did the new update. What thing? Oh, it's over here. Sideways, sideways, sideways. Okay, good. See, this is key for you males out there. When your lady has her legs lubed up, you don't want to get it on the white seats.
It's mostly so I'm not sliding around on the seat.
Ah.
Because no one likes that.
Yeah, you don't want a slippy sleet. M2 looks good.
We're gonna need to crank this.
Crank it. Burn more coal. But that's all I got for today's video. Hope you all are enjoying the Tesla content per usual. Plenty more to come. I'm enjoying making more comedic videos, being more myself, not being so uptight, making you laugh. That's really all I want to do, while giving you a couple facts. Again, this is the Bearded Tesla Guy, signing out.
Isn't that a person?
It is. It's a joke.
That's not you.
It's not me. Goodbye.